This episode is brought to you by Accenture. When your advertising operations fall out of sync, everything else follows. Spotify and Accenture are working together to reinvent the rhythm of ad sales, using automation, analytics, and smarter workflows to simplify campaign delivery and access better data across the business. The result? Less time spent on operations, more time connecting brands with the moments and fandoms that matter most. Learn more at accenture.com/Spotify.
Here's your report.
Oh, thanks, Jane. I wish I could hire someone just like you.
Try LinkedIn Hiring Pro. It's more than a job board. It's like the recruiter you always wished you had. Hiring Pro uses real-time insights to match your role to LinkedIn's unique network of professionals and delivers a short list of best fit candidates. You'll spend less time sorting applicants and more time talking to the right people.
Let's do it. You're irreplaceable, Jane, but another you would be great.
Hire right the first time. Post your job for free on LinkedIn today at linkedin.com/quality.
If you've ever blasted synth beats from your boombox or burned CDs for your besties, this one's for you. As people get older, much like their music tastes, their health needs change. AG1 is the simple daily health drink designed to deliver over 75 essential daily nutrients and pre- and probiotics to support energy, digestion, and mood, so you can make the most out of every decade and dance break. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
Hello, everybody. Thank you. This is a podcast by my dad and my uncle, and they're still unbelievably talking about music. Quite unbelievable. So I hope you enjoy it as much as we all did. It looks like they're going to start in about 14 seconds.
Hey kids, it's your old pal ML Elric, host of the ML Soul of Detroit podcast. Coming to you from Iceland, where hot and cool coexist. But you don't have to travel across the world to find this. Just check out the Second Spin podcast. Where else you can hear Nick Drake and XTC discussed in depth in the same episode. Get it wherever quality listening is found. Download it before I get back, or there will be trouble.
Okay, welcome to another episode of Second Spin, a completely wonky weekend where I don't have my cohort Gar helping me out in this thing. So I am now, are you on? So
yes, I am.
There we go. So I'm doing this solo, and as I said to my guest yesterday, Mark Wilkerson, I'm scared stiff. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. So I'm just hoping that whoever the guest is just going to work me through this magic that we have.
Bob, everything's going to be just fine.
All right, thank you for that. For you rabid listeners to our podcast, you'll remember that a week or two ago, Gary and I did a vote on introducing a new category to our already brilliant, worldwide, hot in Pakistan podcast, and that is called New Music with Uncle Woody. And guess who I have here? Uncle Woody.
The one and only, Bob. You know, as if your podcast could be any better. You know, it's hard to believe. But it would be nice to, give your many, many followers a chance to listen to some new music instead of just going back all the time and listening to the great music that you go through every week. So it's, something new.
You know what I call that in real life, Woody?
What do you do?
Win-win.
Yeah, I like it.
There you go.
I like it, Bob.
Yes, Gary and I know a shed load about older stuff, but we struggle with a lot of the newer stuff. I don't want to use his real name. We're just going to refer to this guy as Uncle Woody because he's popular in his own right. And if we use the real name, people are going to be camped out in front of his door. It's just, we're doing it for...
I can't have that.
No, we're doing it for safety reasons.
Reasons. And we're doing this as a public service.
Exactly.
We want to expose people to new music that they may otherwise not ever hear.
Right. Now, there was a TV show called Top Gear, and Top Gear, they had a guy named the Stig who would race the cars around a track. And he never talked. You never knew who he was. Now, the only difference in that one and this gentleman we were going to call Uncle Woody is he has to talk.
Oh, so, it would be a shame not to let me talk. But
Oh yeah,
I'd be happy to drive cars in a new episode down the line, though.
Well, maybe we can figure that out.
Yeah,
I do have a Peel P50.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. If you know, you know.
Well, I don't know.
Okay, you don't know. All right, fair enough. I don't know if this is going to be a weekly segment. I don't know if it's going to be bi-weekly. Try 3 times. We don't know. Today's the introduction. Uncle Woody's got 6 songs. I actually threw in a couple.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Figure that out.
About that.
We have to be careful with YouTube and Spotify because they just don't like us promoting people's music. And that's all we do.
Yeah, I know it's strange. But
and I guarantee this video will be banned in Belarus and Russia. I just do.
It's always possible.
Well, so I never fly over Belarus anymore. I always go the long way.
I don't blame you.
Yeah, I know.
Safety first, Bob. Safety
exactly.
First, always.
Mr. Woody, what do you have that you want to talk about?
Well,
first?
Let's start off. We're going to start off with Surf Trash. They just released a new single, Golden Plane. If you want to play that for a little bit, and then I can talk a little bit about them.
Let's see if this works.
All right.
My good friend. There we go.
Boom.
Okay, so Woody, tell me about these guys.
Yeah, so they are from New South Wales, Australia, just north of Sydney.
Yeah.
My son worked in Australia for a year, and, he sent me some different bands that he was following, and that led me to these guys. I actually saw them at the Lager House a couple of years ago.
Okay.
And they really, they pick it up in the live shows, as many bands do. It's a much faster, more punk-like setting, but that was their first U.S. tour a couple of years ago at the Lager House. They have since been doing extended tours in California, and they're kind of like a surf indie rock band. And there's a lot of those great bands from Australia right now. A ton of
the guitar sound is fantastic.
Yeah, it really is. There's a part a little bit later in the song. There's a riff that I just love. That's great. But I really like it. And they're great live. So if you ever get a chance, go check them out.
So you did see them live?
I did. Yeah, and this is the only one of the bands that I've told you about that I've seen live, and it's really just because I just haven't had the opportunity. I think a couple of them are coming in the next year, and I do plan on seeing them.
Okay, my questions to you, I've already covered the fact we're not going to tell you people who you are. You found out about this band through your son.
Yeah, indirectly. I mean, it's funny. It's I'm a Spotify listener, and what happens is, you start listening to certain types of music, and the algorithm will start presenting different music to you. And so, when I hear something, I usually almost immediately know if I like it or not. So if I do, I add it into my little, best of list for the year, and, dig a little deeper into the band.
As an avid listener to the regular podcast, I know you know this, I subscribe to Tidal, and they send me 10 songs every day.
Right.
And it's interesting because if I listen to a bunch of Jimmy Cliff one day, the next 3 days, it's all going to be some form of reggae. And
right.
You can't erase it. So what you really have to do is get back on Tidal and start playing surf music and then punk rock and try and force that brilliant algorithm to reset itself, which is kind of a pain in the ass.
It is. But it's not always right, but it does occasionally. It pulls out some things that you're like, wow, that's a really good song. I like that.
Yeah. So I met up with a friend of mine. She was actually my former accountant, and I told her about the podcast, and I said, oh, there's a link. I put a playlist together for a couple hundred songs that, over the last couple of years Gary and I have heard that we like. And she sent me a note on a Friday night. She goes, very eclectic, Bob. I thought you were going to be like all metal. And I'm like, no, man, there's no metal on this stuff. So that was pretty
if it
good.
sounds good, it sounds good. It
Right.
doesn't matter what kind of music it is to me.
Unless
I don't like
unless it's Def Leppard, dude. Come
or
on.
country.
Yeah,
I saw Def Leppard's first U.S. tour, Bob. They warmed up for Ozzy Osbourne's first U.S. tour. So
yeah. Okay. Whatever.
well, that's
I'm
not
okay.
fan. I'm not a huge fan, so it's okay.
Yeah. What I find interesting about myself, and I'm going to open up to you here, Uncle Woody, because we have known each other 40 years, right?
Right. Absolutely.
I don't like country.
Oh, I hate it.
I love bluegrass.
Yeah.
And it's a big difference.
It is.
Big difference. And there's a couple there's a couple female bluegrass players out there. Molly Tuttle's one. I've seen her twice. She's come through town. She is staggeringly good. So good. And then there's a young lady named, I think you pronounce it Muran Bradley. She's probably 18 or 19 now. F me, is she good?
Yeah.
Love that stuff.
Talented musicians you're always going to appreciate.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't want to say that there aren't any talented country musicians. I just have never really, outside of Johnny Cash, there's nobody that's really been a big fan. Maybe a little Willie Nelson, but
yeah, I'm not a big fan. I have another question for you, but we're going to go right back into the next band, and that is King Tuff.
Yeah.
Don't talk to me, let me remain. I'm just another stranger, I don't have a name, and I'm headed down to destiny.
Okay, Woody.
Yeah, great riff.
Good stuff.
Yeah,
good stuff.
Yeah, this is the second song that I really dug from this guy. He had one a couple of years ago called Gold Medallion, which is just a great tune. He's out of Vermont. He used to play with the backing band for Ty Segall or Segal. I can't remember how you pronounce it, but Ty Segall. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. But he's in Vermont.
Not to be confused with Steven Seagal.
No, not to be. No. Not at all. Although I do know he can sing, but no, this guy's really good. He's out of Vermont, and he has some great old garage style rock and roll. He's going on tour, I believe, this summer, so that's another one that I would really like to catch. Never seen him before. The guy's real name is Kyle Abrams, and
I shouldn't have said it out loud.
Sorry,
but it's not your fault.
Sorry, King Tuff.
Yeah, exactly. No, another one. I mean, the sound on that recording is phenomenal.
Yeah. I love the garage stuff. I mean, there's a lot of that out there right now, and I just love it.
So, is that garage rock sound coming back in cycle?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it ever. I think the White Stripes really brought it back. 20-some years ago, and it's coming back around. I think so. Yeah, there's a lot of bands that just want to keep it down to the basics and, just thrash around, which I love.
Yeah. I remember Al, who Gary and I interviewed on a video recording. He took me down to see a band called in Detroit called The Numbers. And I think his name, the drummer was, the guitar player was Kenny Turek. And he was amazing. He played with, who are the two girls? Detroit Cobras.
Oh,
then
yeah,
he played with somebody. Then he had The Numbers, and then that, and he played with Big Block, which was the Robert Bradley Blackwater Surprise guys.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
the Nero brothers.
Yeah, I know the Nero brothers.
Tons of talent in that guy. but that was like 94, and it disappeared.
No,
So I love
yeah.
that stuff.
I do too. I love the raw, not a lot of, just straightforward rock and roll, not a lot of synthesizer keyboards, although I do love keyboards, but it's all good. Yeah.
Well, I have seen you dress up as Nick Rhodes on some Halloween nights. What's so funny,
I would like
dude?
to see a picture of that.
What's so funny? It's true, man. Okay, so let's go to Strata.
Yeah. Yeah. I just heard these guys like maybe in the past couple of weeks.
Okay.
And
well,
it's that great British.
Okay, so it's a video of a guy putting on a song.
Yeah.
There we go. God, they're young.
I can't help the feeling of not having a fucking clue. You can keep on keeping on without saying gonna help. You do nothing, you're locked away in that bedroom. Started wearing V-necks. Oh, you did the tracky bottoms too. But you can keep on keeping on without saying gonna help. You do nothing, you're locked away in that classroom. You'll wake up one day to see.
Okay, Woodrow, I like it.
That is good stuff. I mean, is that's exactly what I like in music.
So
just
tell me about these guys. They're Brits?
Yeah, they're Brits. They're out of Preston, England.
Okay.
They've been making some waves in the UK right now. They're starting to put some tours together. I think they're coming to North America. They're not scheduled to come to Detroit, but they are scheduled to come to, I think, Chicago sometime this year. But I really like to see them. They got a great sound. That is exactly the kind of sound that I love in a band.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you one thing. The drummer's kit, all he had was a snare, a bass, a cymbal, a hi-hat, and one crash. That's it.
Yeah,
Love
you don't need a lot.
And then 2 Telecasters and a Fender bass. So they're all Fender. I don't know. I just noticed that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
How many of these bands they come across your thread, whatever, do you see live?
Any of them.
And you've asked me to go to a ton, and I've not gone. So kind of shame on me, but
yeah. Well, I really love to go. The reason I like these bands is that I love to see a show, an intimate show.
Yeah.
St. Andrews and down size. So that's like 1,000 people and down.
1,000 people, yeah.
L Club, which is one of my favorite venues in Detroit. It's around 300 people. That's the sweet spot. And if you can see these guys as they're coming up,
I concur.
That's the way to see them. And I think that with a lot of these bands, they're just so excited that people come to see them.
Right.
They're out and about. You can get to meet them and talk to them, and buy them a drink or So yeah, I really enjoy that part of it.
Yeah. No, that one was a good one. Okay, let us jump into the next one, which will be bear with Wishy.
Yeah, I love these guys.
Sun's up, just half remembered what I dreamed of. Oh yeah. You spoke in my alarm said, shut up, oh yeah. Another day to lose count of ways to say that maybe tomorrow won't be more of the same. Well, days past our life, it's only make-believe. Oh yeah. How fast you smile, number 16. Oh yeah. How many times?
Okay, Woody. I'm just telling you right now, you are in a happy poppy mood.
Yeah, no, it's
all of this is.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I love that power pop.
Oh yeah.
And that one's I'm trying to remember the name of the band. Oh my God, it's not Beulah. I'm drawing a blank, but they have a very reminiscent sound of that style of like, it was a lot of people coming out of Portland, Oregon that had that kind of poppy, power pop in the 90s. And this is kind of like a rebirth of that. And it's just, to me, it just sounds, it's really catchy and poppy. And the lyrics are kind of funny.
And that video is quality.
Yeah. No, it's good stuff. I don't know much about it.
With the 70s vintage look and all that stuff. And then they get the little, like the stop motion stuff as they're driving down the street. I'll have to watch them all the way through.
The other interesting thing is that they're from Indianapolis. And I can't say that I ever remember a band that hailed from Indianapolis that I've liked. So maybe you know someone, but
REO Speedwagon?
I don't know. I don't think so.
They're from Indiana.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah. So is Styx, dude. I mean, come on.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
I know you're modern day. I'm old day. Okay.
Yeah.
Let us go to Cher again.
Yep.
Got to figure out a better way to do this. And let's go to.
Yeah, this is Lorelei.
Dude, I love this name. Let's go to Lorelei.
There we are.
To watch the screen, 'cause he knows most every word and what it means. I always thought that Billy had the knack, and I always thought that Billy might come back.
Okay, so tell us about these guys, Woody.
Yeah, so I don't know a ton about them. The guy's name, I'm sorry here, it's Nate Amos.
Okay.
And he's originally from Vermont. He's working out of Brooklyn now. And this is his newest single. Last year he put a couple of things out that I really liked. I really don't know a lot about him, but just I really like his sound. I really like the guitar sound. That's not a power pop kind of a sound, but it's just a little different.
No, that wasn't, but yeah.
But it's great. No, I just like I said, it's like I almost know instantly if I like a song. I don't know if that's you or not, but it's like I know instantly. And if I, or if I don't like a song. So,
well, there's not a lot of times I have to give a second spin to a song. I'm with you. If it can't hook you, there was some rock star who said, if you can't hook me in the first 8 seconds, I'm off.
Yeah.
And it was an older person too, which you think that they don't have that switch in their head.
Short attention span, yeah.
Exactly. That most of us do. Yeah. Now, okay, so those were your recommendations.
Yeah.
Now, here's one. So I get a new releases note from All Music Guide every week. The podcast has a Twitter account. Yeah. I know it's owned by China, right? So they know all the music I listen to. So a lot of people will take the cover of a record, put the record on the turntable, play it. And I mean, visually, it's the most boring effing thing I've ever seen. And I literally heard this one band in 2 or 3 seconds. And I was like, holy shit, they're pretty good. So they're a band called the Yard Act, and they are out of Leeds. And this is their new song. So let's just give it.
I'm going to write that down, Bob.
Let's go back a little here.
Okay. Kind to my efforts, the celebration peaked quick, then the jackals descended. I amended the dates and the names on the record, but the guilty parties were all still offended. Now a bad wind beckons, I was due a reckoning. Purge yourself of sin, resist the urge to grin, spend your winnings on new beginnings. Breathe deep and take it in. Love. TV.
So again,
it.
I came across these guys and I dug them. They are playing the Magic Sticks in September.
Oh, really? I'd go to that for sure.
Let's go.
I love the look too. It's kind of that old school. I don't even know what you call that look, but
in their album that I bought in 2022, the one that I heard on Twitter, was more aggressive than this.
Oh, okay.
So I'm probably going to contact Found Sound down in Ferndale and say, pick up the new Yard Act for me. They'll have to probably order it, but maybe we can get them a little press before they come to town.
No, I think that would be great.
Now, because you were constantly barraging me with new music, which was all surf music, I threw this one in there.
Ah.
No vocals. Oh, the Surfer Jets. 4 girls, go-go boots, dressed like the early 60s, mid-60s surf music, came through and played the Magic Bag in Ferndale, which is about 400 people, I think last summer.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
Would be fun. Simple, easy.
Yeah.
Fun.
I like it.
But I do want to go catch the Yard Act when they come to town.
Yeah, no, I'm in.
So we should get some tickets for that.
Definitely.
Woody, I like this little segment. I got to get better on the. I got to get better on this computer thing.
Yeah, we'll work on it. We'll work on it. You know, I think that we could. Yeah, we'll come up with it. I do have to run, so the timing is perfect.
What?
Yeah,
Woody, I got 45 minutes of time left.
Well, I mean, you know, this is just my segment. You know.
Okay, Woody, love the segment, love the music, appreciate the time.
Yeah, I'll talk to you soon, Bob.
All right, man. See you later.
Bye-bye.
Bye.